My neighbor's kid asked, "Why does the tall man stand in your backyard every night?" I gulped nervously. "What tall man?" "The really tall one by your shed. He stands there every night staring at your house. It's scary. My backyard was fenced and I lived alone. Hollis, nobody's in my backyard at night, but I see him every night at midnight from my bedroom window. He's real, I promise." My heart pounded. What does he look like? Really tall, wearing dark clothes. He just stands there for like an hour without moving. That night I stayed up watching my backyard until almost 1 in the morning. Nothing. No one there. But the next morning, I found huge footprints behind my shed. Size 13, maybe bigger. The prints were deep, like someone heavy had stood there for a long time. They were fresh from last night. I took photos with my shaking hands. I called the police. Officer Grayson came and looked around. "Your gates are locked. No signs of break-in. Install some cameras just in case." I put up 2 cameras that night, but my phone died at 11:38 and I forgot to charge it. When I got it working again after midnight, I checked what the cameras had recorded. At exactly midnight, a tall figure walked into view. Incredibly tall, wearing a long, dark coat. It walked to my shed, stopped, and stood completely still facing my house. For 43 minutes, it didn't move at all. Then it walked backward and disappeared. I called Officer Grayson right away. He came back with another officer and watched the video. His face went pale. "That's impossible. There's no way over your fence unless someone came through your neighbor's yard." We went next door to Hollis's house. His mom and dad watched the video. His dad shook his head. "That's not me. I'm only 6 feet tall. That person is way taller." Hollis ran over. "That's him. That's the tall man I told you about," Officer Grayson asked. "Where exactly do you see him from?" Hollis took us upstairs to his bedroom window. It faced my backyard perfectly. I see him right there, by the shed. His dad looked out the window and suddenly went pale. "Oh my God. Look at her back wall." I looked where he was pointing. On the back of my house, someone had spray painted a giant human figure in black. It was at least 8 feet tall with long arms and no face. The paint looked old and weathered. "That's what Hollis has been seeing," his mom whispered. "The painting on your wall." But I was confused. A painting doesn't explain the footprints or the video of something moving. Officer Grayson was thinking the same thing. How is the figure in the video moving if it's just paint on a wall? I went back and watched the security footage again. The moving figure was in the exact spot where the painting was. Something wasn't right. I walked over to my bedroom wall, the one where the painting was on the outside. I put my hand on it. The wall was ice cold. In the middle of summer, one section of my wall felt like a refrigerator. "That's not normal," Grayson said. "We need to open this wall." A contractor came and removed part of the wall. Behind it was a narrow, empty space between the outer wall and inner wall, just wide enough for a thin person to stand in. There was a hidden panel in my attic that led down into this space. Inside, we found a sleeping bag, bottles of water, and dozens of photographs of me. Someone had been taking pictures of me through my windows for months. The previous owner, his dad said quietly. His name was Calloway. He was really tall and thin. He lost this house when the bank took it. He was really upset about it. That's when I understood. Calloway had been living in the walls of his old house. At night, he would climb down into the hidden space and stand there behind the painting he'd made of himself. From inside the wall, he could watch me through my windows. From outside, it looked like a tall, dark figure standing in my yard. Hollis had been seeing the real man standing behind the painting. They found Calloway living in the woods 3 days later. He's in jail now facing charges. I had the entire wall torn down and rebuilt. But sometimes, late at night, I still think about how he was standing inside my walls, just inches away, watching me sleep. The tall man wasn't in my backyard. He was inside my house the entire time.